Right now on Good Morning Northwest, a robbery at a Tri-Cities bank. What we know about the man arrested for the crime. Police released dash cam footage of the moments leading up to a shootout between the Oregon State Police and a suspect in the shooting outside Wiley Elementary in Richland. And how to tell if someone has been strangled. We speak with an expert on the topic and find out how early intervention could save lives. And meteorologist Tiffany Savona has your full forecast. Good Morning Northwest starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jill Sperling. It is 5 o'clock on this Friday, June 14th. Let's check in right away this morning on your forecast with meteorologist Tiffany Savona. Tiffany, we're about to see a bit of a shift in our weather today. How much will temperatures be dropping?
We're going to see a big cool down as we head into Father's Day weekend, Jill. So it was warm yesterday. It's going to be warm today, but not quite as warm as yesterday. But our temperatures are on the mild side this morning. Look at this. We have 50s and 60s on the map. It's 60 in Tri-Cities, 60 Walla Walla, 59 Hermiston, and 58 degrees in Yakima. Now, the winds right now are elevated already, especially across the Kittitas Valley. Remember that wind advisory that was put into effect overnight? Well, that continues this morning. These are sustained winds, and there have been higher gusts out toward Ellensburg. So it is going to be a breezy day for everyone, and temperatures will be climbing into the upper 70s in Yakima with a mix of sun and clouds. The clouds will be increasing in the Tri-Cities today. Highs around 80, which is a few degrees below average, and Walla Walla, mix of sun and clouds with highs around 77. We cool down even more Saturday and Sunday. We'll have all of the ups and downs in the temperature department coming up in a bit. Jill, back to you.
Thank you, Tiffany. We begin this morning with a bank robbery in Kennewick. Police say they received word of a robbery at Chase Bank near Vista Way around 11:45 yesterday morning. They were told a man with a mask entered the bank and handed a note to one of the bank tellers demanding money from the cash register. KPD says the teller complied, and after receiving the money, the suspect fled from the area but was later found. No one inside or outside the bank was hurt, and a weapon was not used or shown during the robbery. KPD was on the scene at Chase for a few hours using a K9 and drone. The 72-year-old suspect was arrested at the Mandarin Apartments on the 3300 block of 9th Street in Kennewick. He was taken into custody around 3 p.m. by detectives. And this video is from around 5 p.m. as officers were executing a search warrant. KPD also says this man is well known to them for being a criminal.
So initially our patrol units responded, contained the area, which is standard. We threw a lot of resources at incidents like this. Our K9 unit was there. We attempted that, which was unsuccessful. All our detectives showed up at the scene to help process it, look for evidence, look for that video that helped us move the case forward. And we're looking at surrounding businesses. We're looking at really where does the evidence take us at that point.
Police tell us the money taken was significant, but they couldn't tell us exactly how much he took due to this being an active investigation. The suspect is now facing first-degree robbery, among other charges. It has been almost 2 months now since the deadly shooting at Wiley Elementary School in West Richland. Now, police have released the dash cam video, which shows the last few moments before a shootout occurred between Oregon State Police and the suspect. Our Austin Reed tells us more, and we do want to warn you, some viewers may find the footage disturbing.
Copy that. 2312 to dispatch. We've got it going southbound.
Authorities say Elias Weezar, a former Yakima police officer, shot and killed his ex-wife at Wiley Elementary School in West Richland. Cops say the man also killed an underage female whom he impregnated. Weezar fled the Tri-Cities with his baby. An Amber Alert was issued, and Oregon State Police troopers, they were on high alert too.
He's going to go ahead and take off from us. We're in this.
During the day on April 23rd, a trooper noticed the suspect on Interstate 5 near Eugene.
90-10, let Eugene Springfield know so I can cover it if he goes into the city.
Minutes later, the first pit maneuver.
Do it. 312 is getting redirected on the freeway.
Here, it looks like the chase would be ending, but Weezar was able to get away again. A shootout then happens. You can see this officer firing his gun through the windshield.
He's fired! He's fired! He's fired!
30 seconds later, the chase continues again.
2312, shots fired at me. I'm good, I think.
Now, near milepost 197, traffic was backing up, so Weezar flies down the shoulder lane. Weezar finally comes to a stop. Seconds later, cops go near the vehicle with shields and rifles.
Shield. All right. Shield. Why don't you run a shield team?
By 3 p.m., Weezar was found dead inside the car with a self-inflicted gunshot wound. But what about the baby that he kidnapped?
I'm pretty sure. I heard it. Yeah, so did I. You see the gun in there? No, he was on his phone. I could see him on his phone. Then he put his phone down, and then I heard that shot.
After a terrifying 22 minutes, the baby was safely taken into custody without major injuries by a trooper.
And no police officers or other drivers were injured. The latest Yakima Domestic Violence Coalition meeting featured consultant Kelsey McKay, an expert on strangulation and its connection to intimate partner violence and homicide. It is a difficult topic, but potentially life-saving information. Emily Goodell sat down with McKay to learn more about signs people miss when it comes to strangulation. McKay says if you're looking for bruises related to strangulation, especially on people of color, you're going to miss most cases.
It results in a lot of minimization and lack of recognition, because when you are strangled, the issue is not really the blunt force trauma that occurs to your muscle or your skin, which really is what causes a bruise. Strangulation is what we call an obstruction assault. And so asphyxiation is the process in which respiration, circulation is how our brain and our body is fed oxygen to really keep us alive.
McKay says instead look at the psychological impact on the victim and for injury symptoms that you can't immediately see, like a traumatic brain injury, pain, swallowing, swelling in the neck, dizziness, and nausea. We have more about resources on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com. And we're learning more about the fallout from a police shooting that happened in March. Authorities say 31-year-old Victor Gomez led police on a vehicle pursuit turned foot chase in Yakima that ended with him drawing a handgun on Yakima police officer Alan Martinez, who shot him. The Yakima Valley Special Investigations Unit says Gomez was suspected of stealing a car and when confronted by police refused to pull over. Authorities say when Gomez pulled out a handgun, officers told him to drop it multiple times and deployed a taser with no effect. Authorities say when the suspect raised the gun and pointed it at Officer Martinez, Martinez fired at him 3 times, hitting him twice. Gomez has been charged with possession of a stolen vehicle, eluding, second-degree assault, unlawful possession of a firearm, and possession of a stolen firearm. The investigation of the use of force by Officer Martinez has been forwarded to the Yakima County Prosecutor Joseph Brusick, who will determine if charges should be filed. We have a new information about a deadly gang-related shooting in Yakima that happened last weekend. Police in Prosser say a 2013 Hyundai was stolen by 2 people in masks early last Friday morning. Police in Prosser and Yakima say that same vehicle was later involved in the killing of a bystander caught in the middle of a gang-related shootout outside the Seasons Performance Hall in Yakima. Yakima police say no arrests have been made in that case. Yesterday, before 5 p.m., there was a fatal crash on US 12 west of Walla Walla. According to the Washington State Patrol, a man left the roadway, overcorrected, and hit another truck head-on. The 25-year-old driver from Kennewick died at the scene. WSP says the other driver, a 37-year-old man from Burbank, was injured and taken to a hospital. Straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, the American Red Cross is spreading the word there is a critical need for blood donors. And on this World Blood Donor Day, we're talking about why the need is so great and how people can help.
For 600 different cigars and 120 fine pipe tobaccos, it's The Educated Cigar. For every cigar rated 96 and higher by Cigar Aficionado, it's The Educated Cigar. For 200 accessories, including dozens of humidors and fine pipes, it's The Educated Cigar. At The Educated Cigar, you can enjoy your favorite adult beverage and food from the on-site bar and restaurant while smoking and viewing the big game. Family owned and operated since 1998, open 7 days a week.
It's time. Time to let your soul breathe a little, to feel the sun on your face, and to feel alive again. It's time to dust off the clubs, to treat yourself, and test out your lungs. It's time to get away to the place that's not so far away. Lakeside Coeur d'Alene. Win a dream giveaway at cda4.fun.
Life's better when you're under our roof.
Policy's updated.
Because we know your house is where their dreams begin.
Impressive.
Thanks, Caleb. And our agents are here to help you feel protected, so your family can pursue their dreams. Hey. Bundle life and save up to 25% on home and auto. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
So if we spend a third of our lives sleeping, shouldn't we try to get the best sleep possible? That's why Denver Mattress is all about that sleep life. And during the 4-day super sale, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every 1,000 you spend. Check out the Summit for only $299.99. Or save $100 on any Doctor's Choice Original. Or get 5 years no interest, no down payment, plus free shipping. Improve your sleep life one night at a time. Only at Denver Mattress. The easiest way to get the right mattress.
Did you know Ustria Health has 3 full-time board-certified orthopedic surgeons? Pain in your hands, knees, hips, or shoulders can reduce your quality of life. Orthopedic doctors repair bone, joint, ligament, and tendon injuries, which can relieve debilitating pain. Our surgeons treat tendonitis and carpal tunnel, repair broken bones and fractures, and replace painful, worn-out joints, putting you back in motion. Ustria Health, exceptional rural health care close to home.
No matter what roads lead you home, McCurley Mazda is about to make your journey even better. Whether it's cruising riverside highways, winding vineyard trails, or anywhere else your travels take you, now is the perfect time to upgrade your way home. Visit McCurley in the Pasco Autoplex today for this special offer.
Find your way home in a new 2024 Mazda CX-5 with 0% financing up to 60 months from McCurley Mazda.
Good Morning Northwest streams all day at AppleValleyNewsNow.com and our mobile apps.
In your health headlines this morning, the abortion pill is staying on the market. The Supreme Court has rejected a lawsuit challenging the Food and Drug Administration's approach to regulating mifepristone. The ruling allows the pill to continue to be mailed to patients without an in-person doctor's visit. Dr. Megan Rowney, Dean of the Yale School of Public Health, called the decision a victory for science, but she says the fight is not over.
And if we're going to continue to have a science-based process of approving and retaining approval for medications at the FDA, we have to make sure that the head of the FDA is still empowered to act based on science. But overall, I and many others across the country are quite relieved by this decision.
This is the first major Supreme Court case on reproductive rights since the court's conservative majority overturned Roe v. Wade in 2022. The Senate held a vote yesterday on a Democratic proposal that would protect access to in vitro fertilization, or IVF. Republicans put forward their own IVF protection bill, but Washington Senator Patty Murray said that proposal was lacking.
It is ridiculous to claim that this bill protects IVF when it does nothing of the sort. Under this bill, there are a million ways Republican-led states could enact burdensome and unnecessary requirements and create the kind of legal uncertainty and risk that would force clinics to once again close their doors.
Neither the Republican IVF protection proposal nor the Democratic version up for a vote yesterday advanced in the Senate. Today is World Blood Donor Day, and the American Red Cross says there's a critical need right now. The Red Cross says donors of all blood types are needed, but especially those with type O blood and donors giving platelets. Blood donations become critically important in the summer, with travel and severe weather keeping some donors from being able to give. Right now, the American Red Cross is offering $15 gift cards to anyone who gives blood before the end of the month. You can make an appointment to give at redcrossblood.org. Today also happens to be Wear Blue Day. This day was founded by the Men's Health Network. It falls on the Friday before Father's Day, and the focus is men's health. This is also Men's Health Month and Men's Health Week. People are encouraged to wear blue today to show support for the men in their lives and to live a healthy lifestyle. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, we're saying goodbye to El Nino and getting ready to say hello to La Nina. What exactly does that mean for our weather? We'll get to that when we come back. But first, meteorologist Tiffany Savona has your first alert full forecast. We'll be right back.
Is that your new Nissan Rogue?
Yeah, crazy story. So this morning, I'm at the Nissan Thrill of Summer sales event, taking a test drive. When Dave's like, these cars are going fast, I knew I had to have that Rogue.
Nissan offers 6 vehicles starting under $30,000.
Let's get scratching. Let's get scratching.
Here's to feeling at home on mountain trails, playing by the river all day, exploring your favorite off-beaten paths and terrains, or simply savoring your favorite foods. Here's to Subaru season. Experience all our hometown summers have to offer with the new Subaru Outback from McCurley Subaru. Your way home.
Get a new Subaru Outback from McCurley Subaru today with 2.9% financing.
Shelby's Floral, your homegrown neighbor with worldwide connections for over 45 years. Shelby's, more than just a flower shop, specializing in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, and home decor. We're unique, and we're here for all of life's occasions, all year long. Shelby's Floral at the corner of Clearwater and Edison in Kennewick. Stop by today and let our experienced designers help you with all of your floral needs. Shelby's Floral.
Free flags, sweet treats, and more. Hi, I'm Stacy Lee with Apple Valley News Now's Great American Flag Giveaway. Today, starting at 11, come to Tri-Cities Chaplaincy, where the first 50 guests get a new, full-sized American flag.
At Tri-Cities Chaplaincy, our goal is to guide the community to live their best lives, even and especially through the end of life. Come learn about our programs and pick up an American flag at Tri-Cities Chaplaincy. Visit us June 14th from 11 to 1 at 1480 Fowler Street, Richland.
Your best days of the year start here at Kubota Orange Days. It's the year's biggest selection of Kubota tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles, including the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA. Plus, get zero down and 0% APR for 84 months or up to $2,800 off select Kubota tractors. Orange goes all day. Sales ending soon. Visit your local dealer today.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Is that your new Nissan Rogue?
Yeah, crazy story. So this morning, I'm at the Nissan Thrill of Summer sales event, taking a test drive. When Dave's like, these cars are going fast, I knew I had to have that Rogue.
Nissan offers 6 vehicles starting under $30,000.
Stacy Lee, she's on your side. Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Tiffany Savona.
Good morning and welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We are running much warmer than where we were at this time yesterday morning. Look at this 24-hour temperature change. Temperatures anywhere from 6 to about 15 degrees warmer than where we were at this time yesterday, and that puts us in the 50s 60s. It's 63 at Hanford. It's 60 in Tri-Cities, 60 degrees Walla Walla, 61 in Pendleton, 59 in Hermiston, and 58 degrees in Yakima. Even on the mild side across some of our cooler spots, and the wind definitely helping us out this morning. Winds are out of the southwest anywhere from 10 to about 20 miles per hour for areas just west of the Tri-Cities, and it's going to continue to pick up throughout the day. So it's going to be a breezy day for everyone, a windy day in Ellensburg. That wind advisory was put into effect overnight. Ellensburg has seen wind gusts above 50 miles per hour over the past few hours. So this wind advisory will stay into effect until 11 o'clock this morning, but it's going to be breezy everywhere this afternoon. Here's our satellite and radar. We do have a storm system pushing onshore. There are showers starting to push onto the coast, and those showers will continue to impact the western portions of the state. We're just going to see more in the way of cloud cover today. So expect plenty of sunshine this morning, and then those clouds will be increasing throughout the afternoon hours, and temperatures will be climbing into the upper 70s to around 80 degrees. For reference, Tri-Cities, we topped out at 88 yesterday, so that 80 today will feel much cooler. A little bit below average for this time of year. 77 in Toppenish and Yakima, 77 in Walla Walla, 75 in Pendleton, and 79 degrees in Hermiston. This evening, if you have any plans, well, the weather will cooperate. It's going to stay breezy at times, but it'll be pretty comfortable out there. A lot of clouds, 80 degrees at 5, 78 at 7 o'clock, and then dropping into the mid and upper 60s. So not a bad evening if you want to go to your favorite restaurant and eat out on the patio. Tonight, mostly cloudy, breezy at times. We drop into the upper 40s, lower 50s to start off your Saturday morning. And Saturday is going to be even cooler. Look at these numbers. We're talking about upper 60s, lower 70s, not for lows. These are our high temperatures tomorrow, and it will be a windy day. We could see wind gusts as high as 40 miles per hour. So tomorrow the winds will be a bit stronger. What about Sunday for Father's Day? Well, it's going to be on the cool side if you're going to be outside with Dad. Some of you may need that light jacket during the afternoon. 72 for the Tri-Cities Sunday afternoon, 69 in Yakima, 70 degrees Walla Walla. The good news on Sunday is that those winds will finally start to relax. 7-day forecast, I know there's a lot going on here. We're breezy today, we're windy tomorrow, 72 for Dads in the Tri-Cities Sunday. Could see a shower or two with more clouds Monday. Then we'll start another warming trend, and it will be warmer for Juneteenth on Wednesday and the start of summer officially next Thursday. Yakima, 77 breezy today, 68 and windy tomorrow, 69 for Dads on Father's Day, and a slight chance for a shower or two Monday with mostly cloudy skies. Walla Walla breezy today, windy tomorrow, 70 for Father's Day, and then we'll have better chances along the foothills of the Blues for some scattered rain activity Monday and Tuesday. Hermiston, 79, 71 tomorrow, 72 for Father's Day. A couple of showers possible Monday, and then we'll see another warming trend back in the 80s by the middle to end of next week. Jill?
Thank you, Tiffany. El Nino has officially come to an end, but forecasters are now focusing on the next big weather pattern, La Nina. Climate experts say right now we're in a so-called neutral phase between the two weather events, but La Nina is expected to build through the summer, and it's likely to be fully developed by September during the peak of hurricane season. La Nina summers after strong El Nino winters have historically been some of the hottest on record in the U.S., and this summer could be no different, even before La Nina is entrenched. It could also spell for an intense hurricane season, and since El Nino won't be around to curve many storms away from the U.S. That could potentially leave both coasts vulnerable this season. And already drenched South Florida could be getting 2 to 4 inches of rain and flash flooding today. Parts of the state are dealing with massive flooding. Even as the tropical moisture fueling the storms slowly start shifting out of the area, rain is expected to continue over the weekend, although to a lesser extent. Flood watches will remain in effect for more than 7 million people across South Florida through this evening. When we return on Good Morning Northwest, we have an inside look at the Summer Game Fest in Los Angeles. Your entertainment news is up next.
You're gonna need a new bumper.
Did you say burger? Guac?
Santa Fe burger sauce. Burger. Jalapeno pepper. Burger. Cheese. Burger. Spicy cheese bacon.
Guac, cheese, bacon.
Carl's Jr. El Diablo is back. Get a single for $5.99.
Hey, burger!
Get burger.
You got 4 days. And 4 days only to save like never before. During the 4-day super sale at Furniture Row. That's 4 days to save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Or 5 years, no interest and no down payment. But hurry, the 4-day super sale at Furniture Row ends soon.
If you're only using facial moisturizer in the morning, did you know the best time for skin renewal is at night? Olay Retinol 24 renews millions of surface skin cells while you sleep. Wake up to smoother, younger-looking skin with Olay Retinol 24.
Why do you Goodwill? Well, there are countless reasons.
Goodwill makes it easy to support my ongoing creative projects at home with their affordable items.
To be environmentally friendly through upcycling, reusing, and recycling.
For the chance to uncover brand new items at unbelievable prices.
Goodwill means being economical with my money.
With hundreds of reasons to shop at Goodwill, you can feel great about knowing 95.7 cents of every dollar you spend helps your community. Goodwill. Donate, shop, impact locally.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
It's the end of the school year graduation sale here at the Auto Lot, and look at this 2016 Ford Explorer Platinum Leather Loaded for only $19.95. Wow, what a deal! Or how about this 2018 Honda Civic for 61,000 miles for only $19.95? It's like new. Or check out the 2020 Cherokee Laredo eSport 4x4 for only $24.95. All season ready. And Chevy lovers, how about this 2020 Malibu LS for only $19.95? Super clean. And how about this 2020 Rogue SL with only 46,000 miles loaded with premium wheels? Don't let this graduation sale pass you by. Visit us at AutoLotNW.com.
For 600 different cigars and 125 pipe tobaccos, it's The Educated Cigar. For every cigar rated 96 and higher by Cigar Aficionado, it's The Educated Cigar. For 200 accessories, including dozens of humidors and fine pipes, it's The Educated Cigar. At The Educated Cigar, you can enjoy your favorite adult beverage and food from the on-site bar and restaurant while smoking and viewing the big game. Family owned and operated since 1998, open 7 days a week.
At Denver Mattress, we're all about that sleep life. And during the 4-day super sale, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Or get 5 years, no interest, no down payment, plus free shipping. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right mattress.
Give in to your devilish desires. Scorch your taste buds. It's Carl's Jr.'s El Diablo Burger.
I'm short on cash.
It's just $5.99.
Fine.
The Carl's Jr. El Diablo single, just $5.99.
Big burger. Get burger.
Good Morning Northwest streams all day at AppleValleyNewsNow.com and our mobile apps.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. A video game gathering featuring newly announced interactive titles took place this week. It wasn't open to the public, but Rick Damagelas takes us inside the event.
Los Angeles was the epicenter for the 3rd annual Summer Game Fest. What began as a digital destination during the pandemic evolved into a real-world event.
A Summer Game Fest was born out of pandemic ideas. The notion that like human beings crave togetherness, they crave community. And when we were all cooped up, we realized that games brought a lot of happiness to people, but you were playing them in your living room alone on the couch. And this is really the moment for the industry and the community to come together and share in that again.
Game creators, both large and small, took part, from indie developers.
The Bounty Star is a game about a kind of broken ex-soldier who's trying to crawl out of a hole. Half the game is her pursuing bounties. That's her new job. And half of the game is her maintaining her base from which she launches pursuits into the field.
To the debut of an entertainment heavyweight entering the video game arena.
Horror comes in so many different flavors, and Blumhouse movies, they come in different flavors of horror, so we want to take that across to games. So we're making indie games that are just pushing the limits of sort of scary storytelling.
Leveling up in Hollywood, I'm Rick Damagella.
Coming up on Good Morning Northwest, a new construction project has been approved in Kennewick. We'll tell you about the proposal and the new homes it will bring to Vista Field. And we're taking a look at a Washington crisis, why childcare workers say something needs to be done to improve working conditions.
In today's Tech Bites, LinkedIn unveils new AI job hunting tools. Premium users can now use AI to tailor resumes, write cover letters, and find jobs with simple prompts. Those features are rolling out worldwide in English to enhance your job hunting experience. WhatsApp enhances video calls with screen sharing and group chats for up to 32 people. You can now share your content, watch videos together, and chat with more friends. The new update also includes a speaker spotlight feature so you can highlight who's talking. Finally, TikTok's new series is bringing artists closer to fans. The off-the-record videos feature stars like Shakira and Charlie XCX discussing their new music. Users can search #OffTheRecord on TikTok to watch. New episodes will be released throughout June. Those are your Tech Bites. Have a fabulous Father's Day weekend.
Being rare is belong to something beautiful. Rare beauty, only at Sephora.
Start your day with Philips Sonicare. Start it with expertise and with the total confidence that you've done everything for your health. Start with complete care with Philips Sonicare, so you will always get it right. Philips.
When we say it'll be on time, they expect it to be on time.
Turn shipping to your advantage.
Keep those expectations with reliable ground shipping.
Thanks, Brandon.
With USPS Ground Advantage.
Right now on Good Morning Northwest, a proposal for new construction at Vista Field has been approved. What officials are telling us about the project. Plus, Washington faces a child care shortage. We're hearing about some of the potential factors in this crisis. And school may be done for the year, but your children don't have to stop learning. How kids can make the most of time spent on their devices this summer. And meteorologist Tiffany Savona has your full forecast. Good Morning Northwest starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest, on your side.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jill Sperling. It is 5:31 on Friday, June 14th. Let's check in right away this morning on your forecast with meteorologist Tiffany Savona. Tiffany, I've been looking forward to this cool down, but it sounds almost chilly what we're expecting.
Yes, especially in the mornings, especially as we take into Sunday morning, we could see temperatures in the 30s and 40s in some spots. So yes, chilly is going to be the name of the game in the mornings, and then cool in the afternoons. Not so cool this morning. It's actually on the mild side with 50s and 60s out there. 60 in the Tri-Cities, 56 in Prosser, 60 Walla Walla, and 59 degrees in Hermiston. Now the winds are already up, especially for areas west of Tri-Cities, ranging between 10 and 20 miles per hour. We do have a wind advisory in effect until 11 o'clock this morning for Ellensburg, where we have seen gusts over 50 miles per hour already overnight. Now, if the kids still have school, I know for Walla Walla Public Schools, it's the last day, so enjoy your last day of school, kids. And for the other ones that still have school, temperatures will be rising through the 70s this afternoon to around 80 degrees with increasing clouds. The wind picks up even more tomorrow, and our cool down continues into Father's Day weekend. So we'll break down everything you need to know about this weekend, how to plan for Dad, and also have your 7-day forecast coming up. Jill, back to you.
Thank you, Tiffany. There's a new update for the Vista Field Master Plan in Kennewick. At their meeting this week, the Port of Kennewick's Board of Commissioners approved a proposal sent in by Blue Chart Homes to place homes on Vista Field. The homes they are planning to place in Vista Field are single-family homes that can be detached, attached, row homes, and townhouses. Vista Field officials say these homes align with their master plan at Vista Field, which includes a diverse housing plan.
It really ties into that connected community where we're connecting a lot of different varieties of residential at Vista Field, and this kicks off the single-family home, so you have some ownership in Vista Field.
Officials say they're hoping to see some activity this time next year. Members from the Children's Campaign Fund, Action, Moms Rising, and One America Votes held a virtual town hall on a new poll gauging voters' approval of measures to address Washington's child care crisis. Officials say the state is facing a critical child care shortage. And yesterday, they discussed how the cost of preschool and child care is simply too high and too hard to find for many families. And chronically low wages for child care workers are pushing providers out of the workforce, making the situation even worse. One of the participants is a care provider in Pasco. She says the situation needs to improve.
I think we have so many child care providers here. The thing is, so many parents doesn't qualify because the rate is so high.
In a lot of areas around the state, including the Tri-Cities, I think one of the things we really want to make sure to get across here is this is not a solely a provider problem or a parent problem. Like, we need to address the system as a whole.
It's estimated that more than 500,000 Washington kids who need care aren't currently getting state-licensed child care. Well, when the kids get out of school for the summer, many of them will be looking to spend more time on their devices. But there may be a way to make that time more productive, at least. An expert at SARC recommends families check out resources like Common Sense Media. This is a website with a variety of educational games for children and links to other educational websites that have been verified. SARC says in addition to helping keep learning skills sharp, educational sites are typically safer for children online.
A lesser number of online enticement when kids are using more of an educational-based website versus a social media website, especially if it's coming from a more educational-based program, right? Oftentimes, if they're using an educationally based system to access that website, they typically have higher firewalls to get through.
And of course, no matter what apps or devices your child is using, it's always a good idea to monitor the chat settings to make sure strangers don't have access to your children. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, there are a ton of events happening across our region this weekend. Our Riley Fitzgerald joins us to talk about what's going on. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
If there's one thing we like, it's choices. Find yours with Ford F-150. Gas, hybrid, or all electric. What you choose to do with that much power is up to you. Tough this smart can only be called F-150.
Dear Unleashed. No one knows the feeling of freedom quite the way you do. But damned if we don't come really, really close. Let's break the chain. Yours, Tundra.
Right now, you can lease a new 2024 Tundra for just $559 per month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Welcome to Beaver Valley Lodge, your rustic lodging and event venue in the beautiful Leavenworth, Washington. Experience the great outdoors and enjoy the beauty of the mountains as you stay with us on our 50 acres in the Cascade Foothills. Whether you're joining us for a wedding, retreat, vacation, or family reunion, we're here to make your stay unforgettable. We make it our goal for you to come as a guest, but leave as a friend. Book your stay today at beavervalleylodge.com.
Is that your new Nissan Rogue?
Yeah, crazy story. So this morning, I'm at the Nissan Thrill of Summer sales event, taking a test drive. When Dave, the sales guy, is like, "You're gonna love this." He shows me the best-in-class fuel economy and lets me know it's recommended by Consumer Reports. When Dave says, "These cars are going fast," I knew I had to have that Rogue.
Nissan offers 6 vehicles starting under $30,000 or get 0% financing for 36 months on Rogue Platinum.
I've been with U.S. Cellular for 27 years. They've always taken care of me. But when they asked me to talk to you about their special customer event, Us Days, I said, I gotta get in shape. So they sent me this Hollywood trainer. Oh, this guy's no joke. Us Days means exclusive deals just for us customers.
Now let's try burpees.
Us Days is back at U.S. Cellular. Current customers get $1,200 off any phone, plus $300 off any tablet.
Hi, this is Paul Wood at Woods Nursery. We're in Richland on the way to West Richland. We have the largest inventory we've ever had at this time of year, and now is a great time to plant. We've got fountains too, over 60 of them to choose from. Flowering tree, We have 5 acres of nursery stock. It's absolutely full this year. And we'd love to see you come out and join us. And we appreciate your business with over 50 years of Woods Nursery.
If there's one thing we like, it's choices. Find yours with Ford F-150. Gas, hybrid, or all electric. What you choose to do with that much power is up to you. Tough this smart can only be called F-150.
Stacy Lee, she's on your side. Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. As the weather gets nicer and summer gets underway, the community events are in full swing. Riley Fitzgerald joins us live now in studio to give us the rundown of what's happening near you. Good morning, Riley.
Good morning, Jill. A month and a half before the waterfallies, hydroplanes are on the Columbia River tomorrow and Sunday. The Northwest Powerboat Association is hosting the Richland Regatta this weekend. It's a free event with high-speed action with no tickets, no entry fee, and no parking fee. It's taking place along the Columbia River near Howard Amen Park. This past Monday, the Dragon Boat Festival was celebrated in China and Hong Kong, and this weekend there will be a local celebration. This is video from the event in Hong Kong on Monday. A dragon boat is a traditional Chinese boat that's paddled, and this Saturday, the Tri-Cities Chinese American Association will host its own version of the festival at Leslie Groves Park in Richland. The event runs from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Juneteenth festivities begin tonight ahead of the official holiday on June 19th. Tonight, a new Miss Juneteenth Queen will be crowned at Chiawana High School in Pasco. The Miss Juneteenth Scholarship Program helps African American girls in high school fund their college education. The pageant starts at 6 p.m. And tomorrow is the big Juneteenth event at Kurtzman Park in Pasco. The event kicks off with a parade at 11 a.m. There will also be food, live entertainment, and plenty of activities for kids. The annual Scottish Fest and Highland Games are happening this weekend in Prosser. On Saturday, the celebration kicks off at the Prosser Food and Wine Park at 9 a.m. Events include heavy athletics, Celtic music, and Highland dance. There will be a parade of tartans at noon, and you can browse the Highland Market for local art as well as Scottish and Irish imports. Admission is $12 for adults and $6 for seniors and kids ages 5 through 12. The Paranormal Cirque opens tonight in Kennewick. The Cirque Italia is combining theater, circus, and cabaret with a new European-style flair. According to the Cirque, this is a live show for a mature audience with adult language and material. Under 18 requires a parent or guardian. Tickets start at $20 depending on availability. The first show is tonight at 7:30, and there are more shows on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday nights. Something for the family. The city of Richland is celebrating the start of summer tomorrow. George Prout Pool opens with 2 sessions for just $1 per person. Those sessions are from 1:30 to 3:30 and 3:45 to 5:30. After that, the party continues with the Dive into Summer kickoff at the John Dam Plaza from 6 to 8 o'clock. There's going to be live music, volleyball, food, and more activities. And several groups are coming out tomorrow also, like the Reach Museum, Music Together Tri-Cities, the Boys and Girls Clubs of Benton and Franklin counties, and the Girl Scouts, and more. Other local first responder groups are also going to be there to meet. And most of us know today is Flag Day, and to celebrate, Apple Valley News Now, along with Tri-Cities Chaplaincy, is giving away flags. Starting at 11 a.m. today, the first 75 people to visit the chaplaincy will get a free, full-sized American flag, and they tell us they also have some sweet treats on hand, and that's free flags starting this morning at 11 at Tri-Cities Chaplaincy at 1480 Fowler Street, just off Columbia Center Boulevard. That's the events happening this weekend. Jill, I'll send it back to you.
Thank you so much, Riley. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, a heated argument over coffee. A Seattle coffee stand owner lashes out at a customer smashing their windshield. We have more details coming up. But first, meteorologist Tiffany Savona has your First Alert full forecast. We'll be right back.
Tri-Q Credit Union C3 Slam. It all happens July 13th and 14th at John Dam Plaza.
Dishwasher on the fritz. Laundry giving you fits. A water heater that quits. In a world without Culligan, hard water makes life harder. Get a Culligan softener, the world's best. Put your water worries to rest.
A lot is changing in our community right now. New roads, new schools, and new opportunities. We're growing, and that means there are more cars on our streets than ever before. That's why we're expanding our facilities and services. So no matter what roads lie ahead, you'll always find your way home.
Find your way home in a new 2024 Chevy Silverado with financing as low as 1.9% from McCurley Chevrolet.
Karen's about to retire. Here's what's going into her retirement.
There's us. She raised us on our own.
10 years as my roller derby wife.
3. Preschool she's opened.
She's a mother.
I think we turned out all right.
She's a friend.
Our mothers could tell stories.
She's a teacher.
She may be retiring, but she's not done.
I'm never gonna stop. Retirement is the sum of your life's work. Now what? Get income for life and protect your life's work with Prudential.
Visit us at our new urban wine bar in historic downtown Kennewick. Choose from a variety of wines and food from our expanded menu. Enjoy time with friends old and new. After hours with riverfront views from our shaded patio, we are Murray Gaston Wine Bar.
Free flags, sweet treats, and more. Hi, I'm Stacy Lee with Apple Valley News Now's Great American Flag Giveaway. Today, starting at 11, come to Tri-Cities Chaplaincy, where the first 50 guests get a new, full-sized American flag.
At Tri-Cities Chaplaincy, our goal is to guide the community to live their best lives, even and especially through the end of life. Come learn about our programs and pick up an American flag at Tri-Cities Chaplaincy. Visit us June 14th from 11 to 1 at 1480 Fowler Street, Richland.
Here comes the sun. Get moving with a new car from Overturf Kia. The new 2024 Kia Sportage gives you 3 great ways to save fuel. Available with fuel-efficient gas engine, a gas-electric hybrid, or as a plug-in hybrid electric vehicle. A new 2024 Kia Sportage with all-wheel drive starts at just $30,990. Plus, get 1.9% interest for up to 48 months. Overturf Kia at the base of the Blue Bridge in Kennewick.
Meet Apple Valley News Now viewer Ann Carlson of Hermiston.
We've really enjoyed your station. Apple Valley News Now has been able to cover some of the Hermiston events. Not a lot of spin on the news and good weather reporting.
Apple Valley News Now, always on your side.
Next live, trigger warning star Jessica Alba. Plus, Kelly and Mark are Emmy winners for Best Daytime Talk Series host.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Tiffany Savona.
Good morning and welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. The sun is shining. It's a nice start on this Friday ahead of a holiday weekend since we have Father's Day on Sunday. And if Dad is a fan of the cooler weather, well, we have the forecast that Dad is going to love. Now, temperatures this morning are on the warm side. We're actually running a good 9 to about 15 degrees warmer than where we were at this time yesterday morning. So that puts our temperatures in the 50s and 60s out there. Hardly any 40s on the map this morning. 57 in Prosser, it's 60 in the Tri-Cities, it's 59 in Hermiston, 60 in Walla Walla, 58 degrees in Yakima. It has been a windy night for folks in the Kittitas Valley where a wind advisory is in effect until 11 o'clock this morning. And those winds for Prosser, Hanford, Toppenish, Yakima between 10 and 20 miles per hour right now. A little bit lighter the farther east you go, but the wind is going to pick up for everyone over the next few hours. We're looking at a breezy day today. Gusts up to 30 miles per hour will be possible. Tomorrow, the gusts will be even stronger. So we'll call tomorrow windy with gusts up to 40 miles per hour. So keep in mind today and tomorrow, the area grass fires, they can spread rapidly. So here are just a few things to keep in mind this time of year. Obey those burn bans. They're put into effect for a reason. Use caution with any power equipment. Say you want to mow the lawn, anything that can spark, that could be a danger. And you do want to discard those cigarettes properly. Don't just aimlessly throw them out the window, as one spark can cause a lot of problems, as we've seen in the past. We do have that wind advisory in effect through 11 o'clock, like I mentioned, for Ellensburg and the Kittitas Valley. We've already seen gusts over 50 miles per hour, and that could be the case over the next few hours in that part of the region. Here's the weather pattern today, tomorrow, and Sunday. We're going to see a big dip in the jet stream across the western half of the country. That means an upper level low is going to be sitting on top and spinning over us. That's going to result in below average temperatures. Keep in mind our average this time of year in the lower 80s. We're not going to be anywhere near that this upcoming weekend. We're talking about highs only in the 70s. So let's take you through time. Today we will start off with plenty of sunshine like I showed you out of our sky cam, but those clouds will be increasing as that storm system gets closer to us. So we will go mostly cloudy later today. High temperatures today around 80 in Tri-Cities. But yesterday we saw 88 in Tri-Cities. So even this 80 is going to be significantly cooler. Upper 70s Yakima Valley, low and middle 70s across parts of the foothills of the Blues. Tonight mostly cloudy, still breezy at times. Temperatures fall into the upper 40s, lower 50s. And then by tomorrow afternoon, these are highs, not lows. Highs upper 60s. Lower 70s, and it will be a windy day tomorrow. What about Father's Day? 72 in the Tri-Cities, 69 in Yakima, 70 in Walla Walla. So most of the day on Sunday will be spent in the 60s. And Sunday morning, I want to highlight, look at these numbers. 42 in the Tri-Cities Sunday morning, 39 in Yakima. So if you have any sensitive plants, you may want to cover them or bring them inside before heading to bed Saturday night. Slight chance for a spotty shower Monday. Then we'll see a warm up in time for the middle to end of next week. Yakima, we have upper 60s this weekend, lower 70s to start off next week, and then we're back in the 80s. Walla Walla, 77 breezy, 69 windy tomorrow, and then a couple of showers return to the forecast Monday and Tuesday of next week. Jill?
Thank you, Tiffany. An argument over coffee prices led to something extraordinary in Seattle. A coffee stand owner ended up smashing an angry customer's windshield with a hammer. But she says he's the one who assaulted her. Samantha Lamibo has the video of the incident.
At what point are we told that we're supposed to just wait for it to get worse?
As the owner and sole employee of Taste of Heaven Espresso, Emily is a firm believer of standing up for yourself.
Disrespect and violence are two different things. I can handle the disrespect. The violence is that's where the line is like crossed.
She says that line was crossed by this customer, unhappy with her prices.
He was demanding $5, and I was like, that's not really how that works, and there's not a refund policy.
This video shows the man outside of his car arguing with Lee. She told me the customer in the red shirt tried to talk the man down, but it quickly escalated. But it's when the man said this, "Nobody's gonna make me," when Lee felt threatened.
Like, okay, so you have no problem harming me. You're making that clear.
That's when the man tossed his drinks back at Lee, but she closed her window just in time.
It's one thing to yell, it's one thing to get mad, it's one thing to even be outside of your car and try to threaten me, but to actually have the action behind it, it changed things for me where I was like, oh no.
So she handled it with a hammer.
I personally think that you thought that you were going to throw drinks on me and ruin my day. You're going to pay for a new windshield and it's going to ruin your day.
Even with the smashed windshield, Lee says he refused to leave and she had no other option but to call the cops.
The police came, they got him to leave, right? It is understood that what happened is he assaulted me and I responded.
Despite what anyone says, Lee believes that female workers like herself shouldn't be afraid to protect themselves.
I posted on social media and I had a few comments that were like, oh, he didn't actually put hands on you. And I'm like, so is that the level to which a woman is allowed to fight back?
Lee didn't press charges and no arrests were made. When we return on Good Morning Northwest, just in time for Father's Day, we're getting advice from a dad. We'll hear from the father of 6 who's amassed a huge following online. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
My family's been serving the Tri-Cities for 85 years at Griggs and the Tri-Cities Ace stores.
And we have some deals we don't want you to miss.
Get ready for hot weather. This fan is a steal at $27.88.
A grill makes a great Father's Day gift. We have many in stock at great prices.
Steel weed trimmers, a great value at $149.99.
12 different Craftsman tools, great Father's Day gifts, only $14.99.
See all the deals using this QR code. Come see us at Griggs and the Tri-Cities Ace stores, and thank you for your business.
Welcome to our annual gathering, the NBA Finals. Here we go. At the center of it are two exceptional teams, and yet you're all a part of it. But remember, no one sifts the champagne until a champ is crowned.
Is that your new Nissan Sentra?
Yeah, crazy story. So this morning, I'm at the Nissan Thrill of Summer sales event, taking a test drive. When Dave, the sales guy's like, "You're gonna love this." He shows me the Sport Tune suspension and says it's rated a best value 2024 new car on cars.com. Dave says, "These cars are going fast." I knew I had to have that Sentra.
Nissan offers 6 vehicles starting under $30,000, like Sentra, with 3.9% financing for 36 months.
From real quality that starts in our factory to real performance in your backyard, Steel tools are as tough and dependable as the people who use them. This Father's Day, give him the gift that's built for Dad. Right now, save $50 on select AK System battery tool sets. Real Steel.
For 600 different cigars and 120 fine pipe tobaccos, it's The Educated Cigar. For every cigar rated 96 and higher by Cigar Aficionado, it's The Educated Cigar. For 200 accessories, including dozens of humidors and fine pipes, it's The Educated Cigar. At The Educated Cigar, you can enjoy your favorite adult beverage and food from the on-site bar and restaurant while smoking and viewing the big game. Family owned and operated since 1998, open 7 days a week.
Welcome to Good Shepherd Healthcare System, where every door can lead to hope and healing, better health, positive outcomes, and a brighter future for your family. We believe in personalized care. Whether you're here for a routine checkup, a complicated surgery, or to visit a loved one, step through our doors and experience the personalized, compassionate care that we're known for. Good Shepherd Healthcare System. Patients first, always.
I brought in Ensure Max Protein with 30 grams of protein. Those who tried me felt more energy in just 2 weeks. Here, I'll take that.
Ensure Max Protein. 30 grams protein, 1 gram sugar, 25 vitamins and minerals, and a new fiber blend with a prebiotic.
The best way to end your day. Friends, tonight at 11:05.
Welcome back. Here's your close to home segment. Our temperatures are in the 50s and even 60s this morning, so much warmer than where we were just 24 hours ago. We're at 60 in the Tri-Cities, 60 Walla Walla, 57 in Prosser, 57 at Hanford, 58 in Yakima, 57 degrees in Toppenish. Now today will be cooler than yesterday, but not as cool as what we're expecting this upcoming weekend, if that makes sense. So yesterday we saw highs in the mid and upper 80s. Today, upper 70s expected in Yakima and in Toppenish. 80 for your high today in the Tri-Cities, 77 Moses Lake, 79 in Hermiston, 77 Connell, 75 in Pendleton, 77 Walla Walla, and 76 degrees in Milton Freewater. Jill, back to you.
Thank you, Tiffany. Father's Day is Sunday, so it's time to get advice from a guy millions call Dad. Here's ABC's Danny New.
You having trouble getting your mower started? Try changing the spark plug.
Some dads just want to help in the humblest way possible. Would you consider yourself a handy guy?
I guess I am. I'm going to teach you how I swap out a light switch.
Bo Pedersen of just outside Seattle is both a father to 6 children and to millions of people online who follow him for his quote-unquote dad advice.
If you're going with the first option and you have a pop-up valve like this.
But as much as he loves teaching his followers how to unclog the sink, he initially only agreed to start this channel to help his daughter who runs the page, Emily.
Out of all the kids, I think we're the closest.
When Emily was in college, she sustained a traumatic brain injury during a soccer game, and her symptoms only worsened over the past decade. As her parents started taking her around the country to try different experimental treatments, Emily turned to her dad and said, "Hey, can I start recording some of your advice and putting it online?"
I was trying to give her something to do so she didn't spend all of her time in despair.
I couldn't have ever predicted that it would go like this.
I wear these when I'm mowing, can't even hear when I hit the rocks.
3 years later, as they still make these videos together, the page has exploded so much that now Bo receives sponsorships which actually help him pay Emily's medical bills. And as we round third on Father's Day, Bo can't help but think of his dad, Einar, who before passing away